Thank you, Rob. We are now back in open session, and I can confirm that we only discussed those items that were listed on the in-camera agenda. So we're back to the report 7C, which regarding Rockwood Terrace redevelopment tender award. Are there any further questions or discussion regarding that report? Not seeing any, I'll call the question. All those in favor? That is carried. Thank you, Kim. We have no other business, or is there any other business? I don't believe so. Oh, Councillor Eccles, go ahead, sir.
As I had mentioned earlier in the council meeting, and I don't know how to address this with the news that came yesterday and the effect that it's going to have on the county in delivering our services, healthcare wise, long-term care. Can we, or would like to direct the warden to express our concerns, Grey County's concerns, with the closure of those beds at the Durham Hospital, and what effect and how that effect is going to have on the Grey County's delivery of service from long-term care and EMS.
Thank you, Councillor Eccles. Certainly in conversations with both Director McNabb and the paramedic services, as well as Director Cornell in long-term care, not to mention the community at large. I think that we can ask some very specific questions and raise some very specific concerns about what this will mean to county operations, the potential impact and decisions, especially given this really significant investment that the county was making in the town of Durham. I think we would want to think about, I think there's a number of places that information and those questions can be directed. Ontario Health West, and as well as our MPP, as well as not only South Bruce Grey, but also Bright Shores and the Hanover Hospital as well. So I think as staff, we would like to really pull together all of that information, and I know that there are other meetings planned, and we could draft something though for everybody's review and bring that back.
Yeah. Councillor Eccles, you're all right with that? Councillor Hutchison.
Thank you, Mr. Warden, and through you, I do sit on the Durham Foundation board. We do have a meeting tonight, and we're hoping to get some clarity around this recent announcement. So whatever I come out tonight with, which is hopefully some clarity around this, then I will share with the warden and Madam CAO, and then they can distribute according to that. So that's all I can tell you, because I have no other idea at this time either. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Councillor Mackey.
Thanks, Mr. Warden. I'm just wondering, I hate to put Jennifer or Kevin on the spot, but I'm just wondering if they could share with members of council what the potential impacts will be to, well, I guess from Kevin, the citizens in the Durham area, but for our long-term care residents and how we're utilizing the current hospital service.
Yeah, I think that would be pertinent if if Jennifer or Kevin are willing to give us a little bit of a. Kevin, go ahead.
We did look at this as far as response times go, and overall there would be an impact in West Grey for response times with the Emerge closing at night across the county. It didn't make a lot of change in the overall time itself within those areas, because with the Emerge close at night, we do transport out of that area. There's operational concerns with them not admitting to the hospital. If the Emerge is open from 7 till 5, do we transport there just to move them out, an hour later? What happens at 5 o'clock when they can't admit? What does that do to our resources if they have 3 people sitting in Emerge or 4 people? I doubt non-urgent transfer will move them that quickly if they have to take them to another hospital. So would we be transporting to Walker or Kincardine or Chesley? And at the end of the day, like again, if they took our resources to move transfers, that would removed from our emergency coverage across the county. So there are definitely things and considerations to look at.
Thanks, Kevin. Jennifer?
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Warden, it's a little soon to determine exactly what the impacts will be. We need to ask some questions and do some of that follow-up. We do have a partnership with the hospital in Durham through the physician group in providing the after-hours on-call service for resident care for medical coverage. So that's one area in particular that we would need to explore what the backup plan, or does this change impact that in any way? So we need to follow up on that.
Thank you, Jennifer. And one might wonder, is there indeed a plan somewhere that I haven't seen, or anyone else for that matter, maybe? Anyway, thank you for all of that. Is there any notice of motion? Okay. Councillor Bordenreau, do you like to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Warden.
Seconder? Councillor Keaveney, all in favor? We are adjourned. Thank you, Peter.